play and call it work.
Hey everybody, Steve here from MiniWarGaming.com.
And he is joined by his partner in crime, Luka here, where I'll be his yes man for Orks.
It's true. So we are going to go ahead and go through the Orc part of the Psychic Awakening Book 6.
This is
Saga
book
of the
6.
Beast.
I like how it's got the Space Wolf on it, but I think...
Holding an Orc head.
Holding an Orc head, but I don't know if that's entirely accurate.
Well, they gave the Orcs the rules and the Space Wolf the cover.
That they did. That they did.
So, spoiler, I think it's really good.
It's like super good.
It really is. So we have 3 videos up for you right now. Luke and I have also did a first impression of the Space Wolf stuff that's already up right now. We just recorded that. And we also have a bat rip in the Mini Wargaming Vault where I play 2,000 points of Orcs versus 2,000 points of Space Wolves. And we're slow down and try out the new rules, as many new things we possibly can.
Right. This is our first impressions, right? We cracked this book open, we read through it. You read through the Orcs, I read through the Space Wolves, then we swapped after the game to kind of give ourselves a little more insight into what to talk about and all that stuff. And we played a game too.
My first impressions are, I'm a little confused. Oh wait, now I get it. Wow, it's really good. There, I summed up my first impressions.
That's like literally it, right? You can probably stop the video now if you're happy with that. I mean, I know I would be.
Okay, we got a new Gaskell, who's huge.
I was right. I was right.
We were debating how big he would be. I didn't think he'd be as big as he is. The model is just ginormous.
Yes.
Okay, Gaskell Thraka. We don't have to talk much about him because everything's been released about him.
Right. Let's put it this way. He's just really good.
I hate using the term. See, my nose is itchy, and I apologize. I hate using the term auto-include, but like I can't see not bringing this guy. Other than don't be repetitive.
That's it. That's what I was gonna say. Don't be repetitive. And funny enough, Ragnar as well. I would say the auto-include for Space Wolves. Like they're both excellent characters.
So these are the 2 nicest models I've seen. Ragnar and Gaskell. Ragnar looked okay in the pictures. Yeah. Hold this model in person.
Yeah, he's far away.
These are the 2 of the greatest miniatures I've seen in a long time.
Like they're both they have awesome rules. They're appropriately costed. Now I want to say one thing about Gaskell because I've seen people online complain that you can shoot him. That is on purpose, folks.
Shoot me.
Exactly.
Toughness 7, 2 up save, 4 invuln. Shoot me.
He can only take 4 wounds a phase.
Yep.
He is a distraction. He is. If you
plan on
shooting at Gaskell, you're doing it wrong because the Orcs have much bigger threats than Gaskell, Mag, Uruk, Thraka.
Oh my, this book is loaded with threats. Loaded with threats. Okay. Gaskell's out there. Go ahead and read all about him. You know all about him.
He's just on the Warhammer Free site. You can go find him there, right? He's got great freaking rules, guys.
Big mech with a custom force fields. Back. Don't know why.
That's a shout out to you. You don't have to be mad anymore.
Who's Mike?
That's Meteor Mike.
Oh, we got 2 pages stratagems, a whole couple of pages about specialist mobs, custom jobs, new clan psychic powers. We got way more than the Space Wolves.
Wow, it's so cool.
I don't know which one you want to go first.
So we got new stratagems.
Yep.
We got specialist mobs.
Yep.
We got, what's the third one? New psychic powers.
Yep.
Custom jobs.
Yep.
We have 4 things. Space Wolves got stratagems.
Okay, so, well, you got doctrines. Okay.
That's true.
I'm gonna go through this backwards, I think. I'm gonna go all over the place, not in the order that these are laid out, because I'm gonna go in the order of what I think is the most wow.
Okay.
So,
wow.
Clan psychic powers. We have a psychic power for if you're a Goth, Death Skull, Bad Moon, all those kind of things.
All the cool ones.
I didn't get a chance to try them out in the game we played. It's in the vault right now.
Well, to be fair, there's too many things to try out. You tried your best.
The thing is, I was unable to get these in because of the specialists, what are they called? Specialist mobs, which is a whole new thing that we have yet to see in Warhammer 40K.
Right, because this isn't creating your own clan. This isn't like take rule A and rule D, mash them together and make a clan. This is just, here's some rules. These are essentially new clans.
Yeah,
these are just
in a roundabout way. In a roundabout way.
They work,
Okay, psychic powers. Should we go through them all? Let's go through them all.
Do you have a favorite one?
No. You want to know why? I didn't get a chance to really scour them. Actually, I saw one. Okay, so snake bites have this one called Constriction. Warp charge 6, 12-inch range. Until the start of your next psychic phase, have the attack characteristics of models in that unit. I like that.
To a minimum 1, I assume. Yeah. Oh wait, no, because you round up there.
Yeah. Bad Moons have an 18-inch range. Add 1 to the saving throw. Does not include invulnerable saving throws.
Right, it's only armor saving throws.
So that's not great. But
Lehman Gear, they got shiny stuff. I like that.
Free Buddhas have the Jolly Orc Glare. I think this was good.
Oh, is the Jolly Orc?
Oh, this is the one. I don't know.
Is that the Jolly Orc?
I don't know. I'm going to say, I don't
Exhibiting
know.
the jolly orc, the weird boy pokes himself in the eye and stares with his remaining one at an enemy unit marked for plunder. As the weird boy holds his gaze, enemies in his sight find themselves rooted to the spot.
Now, this was really good. So 18 inch range, 6+ to cast. Till the next psychic phase, have the move characteristic. Subtract 1 to the advanced and charge rolls.
That's probably the most powerful one.
I like that one.
Yeah, that is. You see that a lot. That's the main reason a lot of people like to bring Thunderfire cannons for Space Marines because of Tremor Shells, which does, I think, an identical ability.
Yeah, Tremor Shells is better because you have.
Actually, no. This is only subtract 1 from advanced. Tremor Shells have their advanced.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
That's still really good though.
Goths have bold charge and 6 to cast, 18 inch range. You pick a unit and then I think it's infantry. No, pick a unit.
Goth unit. Yep.
If they charge, they roll less than 7. It counts as a 7.
Is there anything that is Goth that doesn't have Here We Go? That you can immediately think of?
Does Death Roller have Here We Go? I don't think a Death Roller has Here We Go.
Okay, and I assume is the Death Roller the good close combat vehicle?
Yes.
Right. So what this does, as Steve explained it, I believe, where you no matter what you roll, you get a 7, unless you roll higher than a 7, I assume.
Yeah, no Here We Go on Death Roller.
Okay, so that'd be good on a Death Roller, I suppose.
Or if you're 6 inches away and you just really want the charge. Yeah. I know you have Here We Go and you get a reroll, but I mean,
it's very similar to the Death banners in Age of Sigmar, where they always roll a 6 unless they roll higher than a 6. That's a very powerful ability.
If I know a 7 can get me in, but I want to go for a 12.
Right.
Sometimes you roll a 7, you're like, oh man, I'm not gonna Eerie Go because I really want to get that 12. I'm gonna do it.
That's a good example.
Yeah. So this is not terrible. I like it. I don't play Goths.
It's true.
New
If you play
psychic powers.
Goths, there you go. Yeah.
New psychic powers.
What about what's Visions in the Smoke? The Evil Sons. People love Evil Sons. They're +1 to run and charge. Right?
6 to
That's
cast.
powerful.
Evil Sun's vehicle. You target Evil Sun's vehicle within 12. You select a unit with a wound characteristic of 18 or more. The psychic test is manifested on 9+. Until the start of your next psychic phase, when resolving attack made by a model in that unit, you can reroll the hit roll. That's actually not terrible.
Yeah, you just get to I don't know, like that'd be kind of cool if you use that.
That'd be
like,
nice if you cast on a Morkanaut. But there are other ways to make
Stompas.
Or Stompas.
Oh, yeah, reroll heroes on Stompas.
Death Skulls have Maniacal Seizure. Your casting value is 7, 18 inch range until the start of your next psychic phase. When resolving attack made by the unit, subtract 1 from the hit roll. And resolving attack made by a friendly Death Skulls against that unit, improve the armor penetration by 1. So that's pretty good.
I think these are all pretty good in their own way.
They're all pretty good.
Yeah.
The problem is it better in Ed Butt? Is it better in Ed? The one where you get extra attacks. Is it better than the jump?
Oh, the jump gets me every time.
Yeah.
It's so powerful. Like just like the jumping 30 boys.
Cool. I want to see more. I want to see more than those 2 powers every time.
Right. Exactly. These are all differently good, very situational, and you can build around them knowing you have.
But
them,
I'm
which is
probably
nice.
just gonna smite.
Smite's also really good. Smite is tried and true.
Okay, we're gonna come back to this one. All right. We have specialist mob. What do you want to do?
Did you not get relics and you got these instead?
Correct.
Okay. Well, those are actually pretty much that. Okay.
They're functionally the same.
Yeah, you're right.
Kind of.
Right.
Okay, specialist mobs. This took me a couple of read-throughs to get right, and Luka had to correct me. Basically, we make a detachment. Let's say, for example, I want a detachment of, which I did in the game, 2 weird boys and 3 units of Grots to make a battalion.
Right.
A very common orc detachment. You'll see them in competitive lists. You'll see them. It's a very common orc detachment.
Because you want the CP. The Grots are there to screen with Grot shields or stand on objectives for a relatively cheap unit.
Right.
Force your opponent to waste shots at a cheap unit to get them off the objective.
When that detachment, what clan culture do you give it?
I assume whatever one helps the Psychers, if there is even
There
one.
isn't one really.
Okay.
So you don't care about their clan culture.
But now you do.
But now you can give them a specialist mob. So you give everything in a detachment. You remove their clan. So they don't have clan anymore, but now they have a specialist mob.
Yeah.
For example, I can make a detachment without clan bad moons or out clan goths and make them all pyromaniacs.
Right.
So
They get the Pyromaniac keyword now.
instead of clan.
And your entire detachment has to have... These are pretty much clans. I don't
They
know
are.
why they're
I know.
called specialist
They're a
mobs.
little confusing.
Right.
Well, no, they're not confusing once you read it thoroughly.
Right. So they work, I think, almost identically to clans. You instead of taking the clan keyword, you swap it out for whatever keyword is here.
Yep.
Your entire detachment has to have that keyword, and you would get the rule associated with that special.
So you can swap your clan with pyromaniacs, hunters, boom boys, fly boys, grot mobs, tin heads, feral orcs, or mad boys.
Yep.
If you swap their clan for pyromaniacs, you get the arsonist special rule.
Right.
That means all your flamer weapons, burner scorches, burner bottles, burner exhausts, killer jet, scorcher missiles, everything that's flaming basically.
Yeah.
You get to re-roll it. What is it? You can reroll the wound roll. I didn't notice that part.
Oh, that's kind of cool. And then, burner bombs are +1 to each roll.
Oh, wow. I should have used that today.
No, but you were back.
I thought it was reroll. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can reroll the number of shots made for burnas. So they're D3 shots.
Type
D3s.
characteristic, yeah.
But if you bring a whole squad of knobs with scorches, you reroll all their D6s. So if you have pyromaniacs, they all have arsonists, you get to reroll all your... Oh, man, this might be really good.
So you put them in the back of like a battle wagon, they shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to reroll the wound, reroll the amount of shots, and add 1 for scorch. Okay, I'm going to try this one out.
They're the new burner boys.
Next-
you can just do with burner boys.
Next one, if you replace them with hunters, you get the sneaky devils rule. Now this one, I bet you're going to see used in a way it's not intended. So what this gives you, infantry models, excluding Gretchen, while this model with this subculture is within a train feature, it gains a 5-up invulnerable save.
Okay.
When resolving attack made with a melee weapon by a model with this subculture, against a target that is within a terrain feature, improve the armor penetration of 1. So we sneak up and we stab you. Get you.
Yeah.
I can see giving my Ludas the Hunter's rule, give them a 5-up invul while they sit in the ruins.
Yeah. They're sneaky. Yeah, where are those Ludas shooting from? I can hear it, but I can't see it.
Except I'm not going to do that.
Why?
Because I'm going to give them boom boys.
They're boom boys instead. Blow it up.
Blow it up. Improve the strength and armor penetration of rockets and stick... Oh, wait, that's not the right one. Okay, so boom boys is improve the strength and armor penetration of rockets and stick bomb weapons. It's all the rockets, wing missiles, all those kind of things. No, for combi weapons, it only applies to the rocket profile. That's not the one I meant to do. So that one's not terrible. I don't particularly think I'm going to use that one.
It just increases the AP by 1?
Yeah.
Oh. That's it.
Oh, and strength.
Oh, and strength and armor.
So your rockets are strength 9. If you skew into rockets...
Yeah. Are rockets AP 2 normally or 3?
Yes, they're strength 8, AP 2, 3 damage. So now they'd be strength 9, AP 3, 3 damage.
So they're like a normal rocket launcher.
Oh man, I could skew into that. That could be pretty cool.
Of course, the whole idea of these are the fact that you do skew into them, right?
Oh, okay.
We were talking about pyromaniacs earlier. You have to skew into like...
Then the next one you can't really skew into that well, but you kind of can. It's,
Flyboys.
Crucial velocity. Basically, if you target them from more than 1 inch away, you kind of have cover. And if in combat, if you were more than an inch away in the preceding charge phase, you're -1 to, you -1 to hit them. So if you charge into them, that round of combat, you're going to be -1 to hit them.
Okay.
So you have your what do you call those guys? The jump boys.
Oh, they're storm boys.
Storm boys.
Yeah.
And your flyers are going to take advantage of this. Even your death copters, stuff like that.
I guess you don't have a whole lot of fly stuff other than your actual flyers, your flyer rolls, and storm boys and death copters.
Yeah. Again, there might be a great way to use this one. So far, I like pyromaniacs.
I mean, how much do you love storm boys? They're boys that move 12.
They don't do anything anymore. I don't see the purpose. Though they're going to be in cover now.
That's true.
So maybe
That's kind of like the Grey Knight Tide of Shadows.
if I was playing Bad Moons,
They have a 5-up save, is what you're saying.
Right. If I was playing Bad Moons, I don't care about rerolling ones to hit with them, and maybe I have a bunch of them. I'll put them in their own attachment and give them this.
Right. See, I hate mixing. I guess they're okay.
This is about mixing.
This is maybe where I can maybe. It's weird. I have this weird take on I don't like mixing.
Well, no, but here's the thing. Because narratively, this is why you get away with it.
Right.
This is for me too. I don't like mixing Bad Moons and Evil Sons. It's 2 different clans.
Right.
But these are specialist mobs
That's
that
what I
would
was gonna
exist
say.
inside of clans.
Exactly.
So my Arsons, my Flyboys, I can totally see this one.
Right.
But it would be overpowered, though it's already pretty good, if they also had clan culture.
Right. So if narratively these specialist mobs are, say you're playing Bad Moons, you're still playing Bad Moons, but you're playing the specialist, the Flyboys of the Bad Moons.
Yes.
That's kind of cool, actually.
I love this. I love all this. So if you take Grot mobs, you have the cheeky Zogger special rule.
I love this. Everyone loves this.
You got the Gretchen keyword. You have a 6-up invulnerable save.
Now this is that doesn't sound immediately great, but when you consider,
I'll take it.
yeah, exactly, it's really good. A lot of people like to spam mech guns, and you just put mech guns in their own detachment, and now your mech guns have a 6-up invuln.
When resolving attack made by a vehicle, a model of this unit is can reroll hits of 1. So those mech guns got that much better.
Yeah, no, mech guns are nuts, and I know you probably don't have a lot of these, but let's just talk about Grot tanks for a second because they're cute and adorable. And
they're so bad.
They get a 6-up invuln now, and they get to reroll hit rolls of 1. And what are the little can guys, the cheap mechs, the cheap walkers?
Killicans?
Killicans get to reroll hit rolls of 1 now.
And 6-up invuln save.
Yeah.
Though you're never gonna do that
Oh.
because all my Killicans are going to be tin heads.
They're tin heads instead. They're
We're
going
going
to
to have Crush and Crump. Killicans, Death Dreads, Mega Armor, Morkanauts, Gorkanauts, and
Stompas.
Add 1 to hit roll for melee weapons. So your Killicans hitting on 4s in combat.
Yeah, it's only
I did
melee
that
weapons,
today.
eh? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah.
My Death Dreads hitting on 2s.
Yeah. That's not bad.
Killicans hitting on 4s now. I did this today in our bat rep.
What does the Stompa hit on normally? 3s.
Probably 3s.
So it hits on 2s now.
Who
with that
knows?
weird
It's a Stompa.
shape.
Nobody uses the Stompa.
Hey man, there's ways to make Stompas good, okay? Probably.
There's other buster Stompas.
Yeah, you can now make your stuff. You can put your. Oh, does it have any specification on what kind of attachment? Could you just bring a Stompa and make it a tin head? Maybe.
Yeah, it's an attachment.
Not that this is good. I'm just curious if you can just bring a Stompa and this is my tin head from my Bad Moons or whatever.
You could.
But I guess
Super Heavy Auxiliary. Okay, so if you take Feral Orcs, you get the Wild Boy special roll.
Wow, boys.
War Boss, Weird Boys, Knobs, and Boys. Only in that attachment, only they get the special roll.
Not Mega Armor or Bikers either.
You can pile in up to 6. You'll make an advanced roll for the unit. You roll 2 dice and discard the lowest.
So they're faster.
Especially if.
I don't actually like that one that much.
No, yeah, I don't see how I'm gonna use it. It's kind of cool. Look at.
Not all of these.
If somebody took Gore Gruntas and AOS AOS miniatures and converted them over, I want to see this army on the table.
Yeah, it'd be kind of cool.
And then the last one I don't like because it's random.
The Frantic Mad Boys.
Yeah. You roll a die for a unit that starts. I think it's the battle round. At the start of every battle round, you roll a die D3.
And it's only infantry and bikers.
Yeah, you get 1 of 3 rules for the battle round: moronics, nuttas, or frenzies. Either add 1 strength characteristics to the unit.
If they're frenzies.
Yep.
Which is the third one.
Automatically pass the morale if you're nuttas.
They already have great morale.
And when resolving attack, add 1 of the saving throw if you're moronics.
Actually, I don't like any of those.
Nope. Well, strength is not terrible.
Yeah,
I'm not going to risk it.
Yeah. Okay, I think we have some clear winners here. In my mind, I like Cheeky Zoggers. Super funny and actually really good.
I use Cheeky Zoggers and Tin Heads in our bat rep.
Right.
And I'm going to again.
Yeah, Tin Heads are cool.
I'm definitely going to try Hunters and Boom Boys now that I think about it. But Pyromaniacs, for sure, I want to scoot into that one day.
So these are all, you got to think of they're almost like mercenary companies within your own clan in a way. It's not like you buy them or anything, but it's just it's like a separate part of your clan. I like it.
What the best part about this is, it may not be super powerful, some of them are, you can make really custom orc lists. I love this.
Yes.
This is so, I love it.
This is a way of people scoff at people mixing clans. Like, I can see mixing clans if you have Gazgul leading in or something like that.
I don't like that.
Now, Tyranids, they shouldn't mix because Tyranids aren't mixed. Like, Gene Stealer Call shouldn't mix. Space Marines can mix, sure.
Space Marines, you see it in the stories all the time.
Right. There's some armies that it makes sense to mix it narratively to get to win.
I really couldn't stand seeing a mix of Tau or a mix of Tyranids.
Right.
Those really drove me nuts.
Right. And it's just, I understand why you did it because it's good, right? But now you have a narrative excuse to mix up your orc clans without being led by a big old war boss like Gazgul.
Tons of fantastic stratagems. The first one is called Custom Job. We're not going to talk about that. We'll talk about that later on.
Right.
Okay, we have the Cleverest Boss. Use a stratagem for the battle. Select 1 big mech in your army. Add 1 to the model's wounds and attack characteristic, and change its weapon skill to 2+. You can only use this stratagem once per battle, and if your army does not include big mech Buzzgob. I believe that's the Forge World one.
I want to say, is that the Forge World character?
I'm not even going to bother because I don't. There's one for the Boom Deck of Snazwigging, the Shock Jump Dragsta. The Custom Booster Blasta, and we'll come back to that one. There's one for those vehicles. Yeah. I'm just not very familiar with them, so I don't want to give my opinion on them.
Those are what was that box set called?
Speed Freaks.
Speed Freaks. That's that Speed Freaks box set with the. So they
I still don't know which one's which.
They frustrate Steve because I remember watching him play one game. It was over a year ago with them, and he had them all on the table, and I'm like, which one's that, Steve? I don't know. Oh. And then I think he started doing the so we had battery issues there. Yeah. Well.
You were saying. I didn't like the vehicles. You asked me which ones they were.
Right, and then you're like, that's that one there. I'm like, are you sure? Are you sure it's not that one over there? And then you went to go, and you're like, whatever, I don't care. You went to go record the army showing it off. I was like, I'm not going to get any of these names right, so just lay that out there right now. And I don't think you've ever played them again since then.
I did. I actually have. I think they're actually kind of cool. They don't fit into my playstyle.
Because you don't know the names.
Mostly. Okay, a fantastic stratagem called a Clever Spanner. Maybe it's fantastic. I'm not sure.
Spell the K.
Yeah. 1 command point for a unit of looters of 9 or less, or 2 command points if it has 10.
Can they only go? Oh, they're 10 to. They can go up to 15, right?
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
You have to have a spanner in the unit. You roll an additional die and discard the lowest when determining how many shots they get.
Buddy, that's only 1 CP.
Each unit can only be selected for this stratagem once per battle.
Oh, hey, interesting. It's not an every day. It's not an every turn thing, eh? See, that's what I want.
Oh no! Wait a second. It's before the battle.
Oh, I see what it is. Okay, so you put a spanner in your unit of looters, and he's a clever spanner.
It's even better than I thought.
So he upgrades. He's a clever spanner. He upgrades your looters for the entire game, and then obviously you keep your looters around with grot shields, and then your looters are. Is that the only effect? You roll 2 dice.
Yeah,
to take?
but that's really good.
That's super good. So your looters are almost always going to have that 2 to 3 shots each instead of 1. I would use that 1,000%.
Yeah.
1,000%.
I might be using 9-man squads now, though.
You think so?
I'd rather have 2 9-man squads.
Would it be an 8-man squad with a spanner?
Exactly. But it still counts as a 9-man squad, right?
Yes. So you have 2. So you're spending 2 command points on. Well, I guess you get 16 of them with that effect in this regard.
Yeah, I would do that. I would do that for sure.
Ooh.
Okay, the next stratagem I've been joking about forever, and they gave me what I wanted.
Flying headbutt.
1 command point, flying headbutt. Use the stratagem at the end of your movement phase. Select 1 orc unit from your army that has the flyer battlefield roll, and to reduce the model to 0 wounds, it automatically explodes. I kill a flyer.
At the end of your movement phase. So I'm okay with the stratagem because I, first and foremost, hate flyers in 40k.
Love them.
So I'm glad to see them voluntarily die.
You can literally crash your guys in. Yep. For example, the Scorcha, when it blows up, 6-inch aura of 3 mortal wounds.
Just guarantee 3 mortal wounds. That is an amazing. You go up, you blow your payload, you drop your bombs, you shoot your guns, and you don't shoot your guns because you have to do the movement phase.
Because you're going boom, 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 and then boom.
Yeah, because you don't care about your guns per se.
No, the Scorch has terrible guns.
Yeah, so you drop its bombs, and then you just go boom.
Because the bombers aren't that great. So now you just drop your bombs, and now you have 1 more ace in the hole.
You said you're paying 250-ish points for this kind of bomber?
It's about 150 something for the Scorcha and 140 something for the.
So 150. So pretty much 150 points, and you're just dishing out a ton of mortal wounds. So like, if you're fighting Space Marines, if it's like a Devastator squad, or if it's like, what's another good? Like not Primaris, but something that's 1 wound. That's good.
Buddy, you got a very important character down to 3 wounds, whatever. I have a Scorcher. I don't care if he's 4 wounds. I want to take him out. I'm gonna take him out.
And boom, dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is a nice strategy.
Love that one. This is great. I haven't had a chance to try this one yet. Full speed lads, 1 command point. Orc, Biker, or Death Killer Wartrike from your army. Add 1 to the unit's strength. Big biker unit full of whatever claws,
bikers, whatever.
Knobs, base strength 5.
So there's strength 12 with their claws now?
Yeah, buddy.
But they charge?
Or just strength 6 or strength. That would make.
What's that axe?
That would make their axe strength 8.
Their Uj Trap is strength 8?
Because their strength 5 plus 2 for the Trappa.
So plus 3.
8.
Oh, that's the big deal.
So yeah, that one 1 command point. I love it.
The strength 8 over the strength. Like strength 12 is obviously really good, but strength 12 won't come up as much as strength 8 would.
Against skimmers and stuff, but yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Squig bombs for 1 command point. Your Blitz of bombers add 1 to the die roll when they bomb something. So Blitz of bombers, when they fly over something, can roll up to 12 dice. For every 4+ does a mortal wound.
And that's depending on how many models in the unit you're bombing.
Right.
Right.
Or you can drop 3 dice over a vehicle or a monster.
Right. Okay.
And this adds +1 to that roll. So
sure.
Yeah.
This is an example of upgrading a unit that wasn't really seen before.
Exactly. I'm going to go out of order and read the other one that's across from it. It's called Wildfire. It's an upgrade for the Scorcha bomber.
The other bomber.
So what this one does is when it drops a Scorcha bomb, you spend a command point, and then when the bomb explodes, you can pick a unit within, I think that'll be infantry.
It's almost like napalm, right? It kind of spreads.
Okay, it doesn't have to be infantry, but it makes sense if it is. You pick another unit within 6 of the bombed target, and you roll a die for every model in that unit on a 5+. You do mortal wounds. So basically, you hit another unit with the bomb.
Yeah. So you get a bigger effect out of your bomb, which is kind of cool. It's only 1 CP.
There's so many good stratagems.
Yeah. And then obviously, when your bombs have dropped their bombs and they're pretty much useless, you just boop, boop, flying headbutt, just crash them into the ground, and
if I got nothing but fly headbutt, I would call this book amazing. We have special shells for 2 command points for flash kits. For 2 command points, you add 12 inch to their range. Turn 1.
Turn 1. Yeah.
Turn 1.
It's 2 CP though.
It's 2 CP, but I mean, if you can get those shots off,
But I guess you're doing double detachment of Grotz or Gretchen anyway, so you're gonna have that's
you're
10
gonna
right
need
there.
a lot of command points.
Yeah.
1 command point for patch up. Use the strategy at the start of any turn. Select 1 Morkanaut, Gorkanaut, or Stompa. And you have its wounds for the chart. You just double it.
So you double the amount of wounds it currently has, and then consult its chart. So it's harder to bracket it for 1 command point. That's not bad. It's pretty useful.
Unstoppable momentum. I'm not sure about this one. Potentially amazing. I'm not quite sure yet. For 2 command points, use the stratagem in your charge phase when an orc unit from your army has finished a charge. And has dealt 1 or more mortal wounds to an enemy unit. The only way, off the top of my head, there might be another way. The only way I think of doing that is if you spend 2 command points for the ramming speed stratagem, which allows you to roll 3 dice on the charge for a vehicle.
Yeah.
And then it does D3 mortal wounds to the unit after you make the charge.
You can charge again.
It can, if those mortal wounds had killed something, it could charge again. Now, that costs you 4 command points to do it. However, if there's another way of doing mortal wounds on the charge,
What
I can't think of those.
does that I can so like weird forge roll stuff. What about those weird buggies from Speed Freaks? Do they do it?
Oh, they do. Some of them do.
Okay.
Yeah, this is Rams. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
That makes more sense.
However, a bone breaker that uses ramming speed, if he does some more wounds and kills something and charges something, like it can get across the table. I like it. Situational. Dreaded Death Machine. 1 command point. It's for Death Dreads, so your dreadnoughts. Whenever they kill a model, they get another attack for that combat phase.
That's so weird.
Hey, it's 1 command point. I'll
You
do
can
it.
immediately make an additional attack. Oh, if you kill a model, you immediately fight again. Okay, gotcha. Kind of cool.
1 command point for Hit 'em Harder. For Meganobs, it increases the damage of their claw from D3 to D3 plus 1. It's just add 1 to the damage.
That's really nice. Guaranteed
really
2 to
is.
4 damage. Way better.
So those are our stratagems. I think they're fantastic.
I think pretty much there's a handful of winners there for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Again, if I had nothing but a flying headbutt.
Flying Ed.
But I love we don't need all that.
They were already an exceptional codex with that many more options. You have the specialist attachments. Oh, I wanted to note the specialist attachment. Don't think Gazgul Thraka can go on them technically.
Right, because he's
got a okay, yeah. Gazgul Thraka specifically has a rule that says the big bad war boss or something like that.
And he doesn't have clan, he has goth.
Right, so the grand war boss, unless the specialist attachment says they lose the keyword, then they gain this instead. Because it says he can join any clan and not take away its rule.
Right.
But he doesn't get the rule. But it doesn't say anything about the specialist attachment. Let's see, flip back to the specialist attachment.
Well, so you include any without.
Yeah, he can be put into any clan culture, but he doesn't get the culture. Yeah, he doesn't take away from it. Whereas the specialist attachment says, when you include, instead of nominating which clan it is from, you can instead not. So yeah, I think.
No, I think it would work because you would turn them all into
Right.
No, yeah, it would work absolutely because the attachment is still orc.
Right.
It's an orc detachment.
Right.
And he has
Don't
goth.
forget, everything's got to have the specialist mob keyword. Can he take the specialist mob
right.
keyword? Yeah. Unless it says somewhere around here that, yeah. Interesting. Only because I only bring this up. Not that it's important.
Oh, hold on. We were talking about earlier, excluding those in the super heavy auxiliary detachment.
Okay, never mind. So you can't just put a Stompa in a specialist mob. Okay, well that's fine. Now I only say this because the specialist mobs say they instead of nominating a clan for them, whereas he's already nominated as the Goths or a Goth.
I agree. I think you're right.
So, like, not that it's going to be a big deal. You just bring an actual detachment of whatever clan you want to play with Gazgul in it, and then you bring your own specialist mob along with
So I think I did that in our game.
it. Didn't matter.
But it would switch some stuff around. It wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered. You could have fixed it. Like, we had Gazgul in a specialist attachment, but it wouldn't have mattered.
Oh, wait. So now where the real good stuff is. Yes, we haven't got there yet. The good stuff.
These are their relics.
So, first of all, you have to own a Mech Boy
Wait,
workshop.
you have to own one of those for this.
It has to be in your list.
Okay. Or you could be playing with friends who agree, as long as you pay for it, you're okay to. Yeah.
Okay.
How much is it?
So it's 80 points. A Mech Boy workshop is so terribly useless that I can't find one in a store. That's a special order because nobody will stock it bad.
And it's so
We don't even
obscure.
have one.
It's so obscure, you might not even know what we're talking about.
It's the orc terrain that does nothing but make your army worse.
Right. So
For 80 points.
It's the train that came out with the new Orc
I'm
Codex
exaggerating,
release.
but
It is not good.
it's bad.
There's things you. So here's an example. You can opt to not move or shoot, and then next turn you get to shoot twice with the unit
With one weapon.
with one weapon. as opposed to just shooting on that turn and then shooting again.
I think
next
it's a
turn.
roll 4+ though.
Oh, so it's not guaranteed.
And if you roll 6 something, yeah, it's so bad. It's so bad. No, it's better than shooting one weapon twice. Shooting all your weapons twice by fire 2 turns in a row.
Okay, regardless, they recognized that it wasn't good.
Now they're not going to be in stock because everybody needs to buy one.
You actually have, so I'm actually a fan of that because now they're kind of saying, okay, we screwed the pooch on that one, but we still want you to buy them. In fact, we need you to buy them because we made too many. So custom jobs, you technically have to own one, but you could just pay the points for it and have it in your army. That's what we did in our game.
So basically, you have a custom, Make My Workshop, you can unlock a custom job. So it's basically a relic for a unit. So you can upgrade one of your units. And then earlier I talked about that stratagem. I'll talk to you about later on. It's actually called custom job. You use one command point before the game starts, and you give another. But it's before the game starts, so you can use as many as you want.
Oh, there's no limitation on that one.
No.
Eh? Oh, you can just keep doing custom jobs for a command.
I think I spent 2 command points. I had 3. I spent 2 command points on.
Also, you got one, and you bought 2 custom jobs. Now, can you take these in addition to relics? You have to have different custom jobs. You can't do the same custom job over and over again. Some custom jobs are weapons that replace one of the. If a unit has a custom job, it is treated as a separate unit once they have been deployed. Dreadmount. Okay, yeah, all those.
Yeah, for Orks.
Oh, so you can custom job like a unit of death dreads.
For example, I did that in our game. Where is it? So
Orky Pistons. All your Killicans, Death Dreads, Morkanaut, or Gorkanaut get to add 3 to their move characteristic.
Well, that's misleading.
Ooh.
You don't say that. You pick one of these.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, you pick. That's what I meant. You pick one of those. You can upgrade one unit to have.
Killicans, Death Dreads, Morkanaut, Gorkanaut. I chose my 2 Death Dreads. They get Orky Mag Pistons, and then when they deployed, they ran off on their own.
Right. But they both keep the rule.
Yes.
Because the unit is upgraded, when they deploy, they deploy separately.
So Orky Mag Pistons give them +3 to their movement.
And they can reroll advance rolls. That's
sweet.
Yeah, just a nice added little bonus. These are awesome. All of these are really cool in their own way, and I don't see anything that says you don't get a relic as well.
No.
So you're kind of that's good, guys. Like, geez, like what do we got? We got squig head tires. Squig hide tires. All your speed freaks. So your speed freak stuff: battle wagons, gun wagons, bone breakers, or trucks get to add 2 to their move if you want faster. I guess the squig hide tires. Are fast.
There's something for a boom deck. It's not wagon. Don't care. Shock, jump, dragster, don't care. I just can't talk about these vehicles. I'm sorry.
Custom booster blaster.
The book comes with you, read all about it. And then scrap jets, one for all of them. We're gonna skip all of them.
There's a custom job for every
one of those vehicles.
Things, in addition to squig high tires.
Those break my head.
They really want you to buy them or more of them.
And they might be good. I don't have enough experience with them to tell you whether they're good or not.
Is a Death Kill a War Trike one of them too?
Yes, it is. It's the character one.
Because you can give him Gork's Roar. You get to add 4 to his range of his Killa Jet and change the type characteristic to 6 instead of D6.
That might be pretty good if you make him an arsonist.
Yeah, I suppose.
Wait, you don't need to reroll that, but you roll the wound. Anyways, so the first one we're talking about here is called Da Boomer. It's for battle wagons, bone breakers, or gun wagons. Though I don't think you ever put it in a gun wagon.
Okay, so sometimes they have, this is a little off topic here, but they usually have a pretty good little narrative blurb for these relics or custom jobs. Da Boomers is exceptionally good. It is, it actually tells you what its rule. So the Boomer is an upgraded, kill cannon that's got longer range and double the shots.
Yes. So kill cannon is normally 24-inch range, D6 strength 8 minus 2 to damage. This one is 36-inch range, 2d6 shots. Same stat.
Strength 8 minus 2 damage. Now, its narrative is the Boomer can reach even more targets than the kill cannon.
Now, what's frustrating is a gun wagon can take it.
Right. Gun wagons have a rule that says it move less than half.
Yes.
They get to shoot their kill cannon specifically twice.
Yeah.
Now, that won't work with this.
It is an upgraded kill cannon, but it's not a kill cannon.
the kill cannon.
So I hope
it's not a kill cannon.
I hope they're gonna rather than be like, oh no, we meant that to be a kill cannon, and you do get periscopes does work on that.
Right.
However, if that becomes 46 shots, that's probably not gonna happen.
That might be a little much.
So it has no purpose to go in a gun wagon. You put it in your battle wagon, which is cheaper.
Yeah.
It is functionally the same as a gun wagon now, only it has longer range and can move its full distance.
Like for other examples,
this just made the gun wagon obsolete.
Right. As of right now.
Yes.
Now, for other examples, like the Astro Militarism's grinding advance on Lehman Russes, if they move less than half, it specifically says they get to fire the turret twice, and it's the same for. It specifies weapons, so you can take a relic. You can take the Hammer of Sunderance relic battle cannon and still shoot that twice because it's a turret weapon.
This is one of the things I took in our game. I love it. This one I'm not too sure about.
Zag Zap.
Okay, so another gun you can take instead of a kill cannon is called the Zap Gun. Yeah, the Zap. Well, it's called the Zap Gun.
It is a Zap Gun.
Yeah.
Zap Gun.
But this custom Zap Gun
It's called the
is
Zap.
36-inch range, heavy 1, strength 2d6, -3 damage.
It automatically scores a hit.
It automatically hits.
Before firing, roll to determine the strength. If it is 9+, do not make a wound roll. It does 3 mortal wounds and the attack sequence ends. It's one shot that only does 3 damage? Is this like... Is the battle cannon the main gun and this is just like an extra little gun you can have?
You can swap. No. It's the kill cannon or this gun.
Why would you ever take that?
Well, it automatically hits.
I'd rather have like 12 shots.
Well, potentially 12 shots.
I guess.
Average 7.
Its strength is also random. It could like that's kind of weird. Okay, maybe I'm looking into it like very like.
You know what? Sometimes there's a flyer with 1 wound left or 3 wounds left, and you really want it dead. This is gonna do it for you.
I still feel like the battle cannon with Mordaka.
I think so.
I still think the battle cannon with Mordaka would get that flyer.
We have Fork Tress. You can take a battle wagon, bone wagon, or gun wagon. It gets a 3-up armor save and a 5-up invuln instead of its 4-up armor save.
That's a 5-up. The 5-up invuln is specifically nice. Oh, unless you're near a KFF, but sometimes you can't always stay in range.
I usually have one if it's important.
Sorry,
inside.
that's custom force.
Custom force field.
Yeah.
We have one inside. Okay, the pin shot. So it's like the big claw thing that it comes with the battle wagon. You can make 1 attack with it. Strength is +1, so I think it makes you strength 9, -3 d6 damage. But if you target a vehicle or monster, you add 3 to the hit, so you're hitting on 2s.
Right.
But it's only 1 attack. It's pretty good. It's cool. I'd rather use my custom job elsewhere.
But you can just spend it if you have like 8,000 command points because your Orks. Why not?
Maybe
you can just literally upgrade the crap out of.
But
your
that's
army,
going to be on a battle wagon, right? So I'd rather go ahead and.
Can you not have that and that?
You can't upgrade them twice.
Oh, you're right.
Yes.
But you could have 2 different battle wagons,
right.
one with the Pincha and one with the Boomer.
Right. I'd rather have the Fortress instead. If I had
you
3,
could have
though,
3 battle wagons.
I'll take Zap. But if I had 4...
You can't do that because, tournament organized play. You'd rather have Zap than the Pincha?
Yes, because they're both 1 shot. This will fire every turn. This will be if I'm in combat.
You're right.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. The Pincha doesn't get included.
Okay, so the red Rolla, so I'm assuming it's just covered in blood.
Sure.
It's for your bone breaker, it's that big rolly thing.
Yes.
When it charges, it has 6 + d6 attacks. This just makes it 12.
Oh, hey, what up?
Orkimatic Pistons, we talked about, add 3-inch move.
To kill a can staff.
We're going back up because the world's game-breaking, amazing ones at the top. So we'll go up this way.
Sparkly bits.
So the Blitza Gattlers for Stompa.
Oh, yes! This makes Stompas better.
The model Super Gatler has damage 2. In addition to rolling the weapon's Psycho Daka Blasta ability, you can reroll 1 of the dice. So
that is...
That gun...
Oh, you brought it up.
I got it right. I knew it was coming. It's heavy 3d6.
It's strength 7, -2. It's an auto cannon at -2 now.
But 1 damage.
But now you make it 2 damage,
right.
though.
Now, remember, you said it on 5s. The Psycho Daka ability is... After firing this model for the first time, you can attempt to fire the second time by rolling a d6. On a 1, the weapon's out of ammo. Ooh. On a 2+, you can fire it again. You can then roll another die, and on a 4+, you can shoot again. And on a 5+, you can fire it a third time.
Right. When do you go out of ammo if you try and fire it a third time, or is it only ever on a 1? Or is it just a very complex rule? It looks long. Because I know you can fire it multiple times.
Sorry, let me rephrase that. So a 2+, you can fire again. On a 1, you run out of ammo. You want to fire it a third time. If you roll a 4 or less, you run out of ammo. On a 5+, you shoot it for a third time. But this allows you to re-roll the d6 once per phase. So you're probably always going to shoot twice.
You're always going to shoot twice with it.
And I'm going to risk that third one.
You think
whatever?
Okay, depends on how. Hypothetically, if you had to re-roll on the first shoot, would you roll a third time again?
No.
Okay, only if you had the re-roll.
Yeah, only if you had the re-roll.
Well, you could always command point re-roll that too. You always have your pocket command point re-roll.
True.
Okay, I like the Blitzagatla.
It's still an 859 point model that...
Are you going to tell him you're not going to play 1 game with a stop up?
100% I have it on my desk.
And you're not going to Blitzagatla it?
I'm going to 100% do that.
Okay, so this technically does make the stop up what I think considerably better.
It does.
But
really
it's still overcosted.
Yeah.
But considerably better.
I would rather take like 10 wounds off the Stompa and like 300 points.
What was that cool? Like, wasn't there like a cool specialist mob? If you hypothetically brought a Supreme Command detachment with a Stompa in it, could you make use of any of this in addition to this Gatla? Or does the Stompa benefit nicely from the Evil Sons, just the reroll hit rolls 1?
Reroll hit rolls 1. Yeah, no. Maybe I'd give them...
That's +1 hit for melee weapons. You don't care about that?
Nah.
I don't think
Nothing.
Yeah, I guess you don't care about anything.
You don't care about your specials mobs.
You rather just reroll Heroes 1?
I would.
Okay, that's fair.
All right, moving up, we have Gog's Claw for a Morkanaut or Gorkanaut only. When you do the, what's that, sweep or what's it called? The crush attack? When you do the crush attack, it's D6 damage. This one means it's minimum 4.
So you upgrade your Claw to be D6 damage, minimum 4 on your Gorkanaut or Morkanaut.
Yeah.
Is there any other Morkanaut upgrades?
Well, you can make a culture here that gives them +1 to hit. Or not culture, subculture.
Well, I mean, the custom job
there
specific.
is, but we're going to get to that one last because it's amazingly broken.
Oh, it's that one up there. That's right. So that's okay. If you have a secondary one, you can give it a God Claw.
I would give that to probably a Gorkanaut.
The Gorkanaut's the one with the weird assault cannon, the Gatling cannon on it.
Which also, he has an upgrade too coming up.
Slug Gubbin. This
that
weapon
one?
fires so much DACA that through sheer weight of fire alone, it saturates its target with snub-nosed bullets. All right, Gorkanaut model only.
Yep.
It replaces his Death Storm Mega Shooter, which is that Gatling gun he has. I don't know, how many shots does it normally have?
It is normally, where are you? Heavy 18, strength 6, -1 damage.
Well, this one's heavy 24, same profile, 6, -1 damage.
But-
+1 to hit when shooting at something within 12.
Within 12?
Yeah. So not quite half range, but 1/3 range.
So, yep, get close, hit on 4s.
And just like saturate the ground in bullets, and hopefully that thing right in front of you is dead too.
If you're a free Buddha, that's going to be amazing.
Yeah, because then you hit on 3s with free Brutus if something else dies nearby.
Or it's the one that hits on 4s to kill something, to give something else, everything else. Yeah.
That's fair.
But, or the other way around too. We'll go up, what's next?
We have Dirty Gubbins. The smoke billowing from these exhaust pipes is so thick that it obscures the vehicle they're attached to from view. Killicans and Def Dread units only.
Right.
-1 to hit them with ranged attacks.
Not bad.
It's not bad. You could like, how big can you get a squad of Killicans?
6?
So you can have 6 Killicans that are all -1 to hit.
I'm going to do that.
That's kind of
100%.
That's super cool.
Give them +1 hit in combat, run them across the field.
Yeah, and then who's gonna waste shots at a unit that is so insignificant and that it is also now -1 to hit?
But now it's better in combat.
Right.
Yeah.
So you gotta respect the Killican.
I love the Killican. Okay. All right. Luka.
Okay, we got the last one. I'm just gonna sparkly bits. I'm gonna read the narrative. These optical devices make orc shooting much more accurate. Oh boy, do they?
Good start.
So we have Killicans, a unit of Killicans, a unit of Death Dreads. They don't care about that. Do they even have shooting?
Well, you could have put a rocket so they got them, but you don't care.
Morkanaut or a Gorkanaut unit only?
What? You say an upgrade by Morkanaut have better shooting? How so?
Because you improve its ballistic skill by 1. You make it BS4+.
Are you saying my Morkanaut, who's already crazily overpowered and amazing, now with skill 4?
We mean specifically Steve's Morkanaut, because apparently this thing is infamous for being bad.
Yeah, it's not great. However, ballistic skill 4 Morkanaut?
What about a ballistic BS4 Gorkanaut? It's got like
Sure, but a Morkanaut is a gunner.
right, but doesn't it also have a claw?
Sure. He can stomp you with his feet too.
Oh,
But his guns just tear things up.
do they both transport people?
Yes, they do. Same amount. So, ballistic skill 4, if you're a bad moon, you're going to get reroll 1s to hit.
Right.
If you're a free Buddha, you either are handing out +1 hit to everybody else, or you got it from something and now hitting on 3s. And or you can be a specialist mob and be a tin head and get +1 hit in combat. So you're already good in shooting, +1 to ballistic skill, and you're +1 hit in combat.
So it hits on 2s in combat.
Which is exactly what I did today. Had him hitting on 2s in combat and 4s in shooting for no point increase. Other than it cost me a command point to give him the ability.
Well, it technically doesn't cost you any. Oh,
This
spent
cost me 80 points. It cost me 80
points.
points to bring that mech shot.
I would like to say that's it for the custom jobs. I think all of them are exceptional. Well,
Yeah,
not all
good,
of them.
usable. Definitely going to be tried.
100%. You can do a lot of. So this, in conjunction with your specialist attachments, leads to incredibly custom orc armies.
Why? I didn't need buffs.
Maybe they probably went in this with the philosophy of orcs aren't where we want them to be unique-wise, right?
Okay,
Uniquely.
can see that.
Orcs have always been a very convert it yourself, build it up, and
And now I can see it.
And
I
now-
want to do
yeah.
a Pyromaniacs army.
right. So now you have your custom jobs on your custom units. You can modify them, and then the specialist attachments inside of the clans. You have very unique capabilities here. I could definitely see people spending like 5 command points on custom jobs because these can be really fun. And as orcs, you can go into a game. Because they have access to Gretchen, much like Guard have access to infantry
Very
squads.
cheap infantry, right?
You just
Very
have
cheap infantry.
you have great cheap troops, and you have
Well, you
tons of
have
command
cheap
points.
troops.
Right. Well, sorry, yeah, you have cheap troops, But that in and of itself is amazing already.
Honestly, it really is. Weird Boys are fantastic. Weird Boys and Gresham are the perfect point building battalion.
Orc name generator.
I know, why not? Why not?
All right.
So this
Tuska Flamespitter. Nice.
this book has been fantastic for Orcs, not so much for the Space Wolves.
But the Space Wolves got better.
In the game, it's true.
They got
We did play a game. It's in the MiniWarGaming Vault, 2,000 points. I tried to bring only things that had been affected in some way from this book.
Right.
It wasn't overly cohesive, but yet it was against Space Wolves and all their upgrades. Now, it's in the MiniWarGaming Vault. If you're not a Vault member, you can sign up, watch the video, give us your comments, let us know what you think. You can cancel if you don't want to watch anything else afterwards. That's it. Overall, my first impression of this book was, yay.
I am agreeing. I don't know what my expectations were for the Space Wolves, but I am happy enough that they got better.
True.
And I love the custom jobs for Orcs. They were already kind of a menace of an army. I think I went over it in the post game of the game that Steve and I played, but they can be very like there's no middle ground for Orcs, right?
So you're either like you can be like crazy good shooting, or you can do no shooting at all.
You'll do no shooting at all, and it's just like I hit on 5s with a surprise, or I hit on 5s, I tabled you somehow turn 1, right? Stuff like that. It's all over the place. Daka. Anyways, guys, that was long. Hopefully informative. Hopefully you got some idea of what to get in Saga of the Beast. And hopefully you're as happy as we are with this. I'm genuinely happy with this book.
Same. I've been pretty happy with almost every Second Awakening book, or not every one of them, and I'm just super excited for the next one.
Well, yeah, so mostly I agree as well, because all the armies, like the Space Wolves, Death Guard, and Necrons, they haven't come out yet. Now the Space Wolves have come out. So
what is this Psychic Awakening?
I have my own theories. It's gonna tie into whatever. Like 9th edition hasn't been announced yet, but I expect that sometime in April. I think they announced in April they're going to announce end of March and sometime in April.
True.
They're announcing two big things, so I'd imagine that.
I hope so.
I hope so. Whatever this is either going to lead into another narrative at the very end of the edition, or it's going to be the end of the edition narrative that will advance the timeline.
Buddy, don't even get me excited about that. Oh,
it could be a drastic change. I have my own predictions, but they're always way above what Games Workshop's willing to do.
True.
Which is fine, because they have to cater to a lot of people.
That's fair. Well, that's it.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Give us your comments. I want to know what you think. Happy wargaming.